Spoiler warning, if you have not seen Mother, please leave the video now. But if you have seen Mother or you just don't give a shit about spoilers, feel free to stick around. Just know I'm going to ruin the fuck out of the movie for you. Explaining the plot for a film is usually the easiest part of a review, right? No, not for Mother. Darren Aronofsky has crafted a film that'll keep people talking for years, and if you're one of the people who stopped watching in the first half, you probably think I'm insane, as the first half and the second half of Mother are very different. The first half is more of an awkward movie, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer, Ed Harris just kind of stroll into the house and make it their own. The second half becomes a riot. People die, and the second half did indeed leave an emotional scar on me, but we'll get to some of the more disturbing scenes later on. Let's try and explain the plot. Jennifer Lawrence is meant to represent Mother Earth. Javier Bardem is meant to represent God. The house is meant to represent Earth. And the people coming in, you know, like Ed Harris and Michelle Pfeiffer, just destroying the house, treating it as their own. They're meant to be me and you know, the everyday people who live in the earth. And that's why this movie can offend lots of people personally. I wasn't offended by it, as I do think we disrespect the earth a lot, but this movie can frustrate a lot of people because of the way everyday people are portrayed in this film. But let's talk about some of the performances. The performances, wow. Jennifer Lawrence's performance, she was captivating. There were a couple scenes where she broke down because people are destroying her house and she just snaps and just starts crying and screaming. When she does that, like, holy crap, it was just so intense. So Javier Bardem, apart from No Country for Old Men, this might be his best performance. But there's also Michelle Pfeiffer, who I don't think Michelle Pfeiffer's really got it anymore. I don't know. She wasn't good in Murder on the Orient Express. She's much better here, but still, I don't know. She felt a bit off. But Ed Harris is amazing in this film. Ed Harris is my favourite actor in this movie. But also Domhnall Gleeson is great. He plays a bit of an insane brother who's in the film for like 10 minutes, but he was great. Like I said earlier, this film did leave a bit of an emotional scar on me. And let's talk about some of the scenes that did stand out or disturb me. Now, of course, we have to talk about the baby scene. The baby scene is, whoa. Jennifer Lawrence gives birth to a metaphorical Jesus because it is the son of a metaphorical God. All of these people are in the house, you know, and Javier Bardem basically gives the baby to the crowd and they start passing it around like it's Jesus. And Jennifer Lawrence is trying to get to it, you know, oh my God, don't give me back my baby. She's just freaking out, and we see the baby's neck snap. Then when Jennifer Lawrence finally gets to the baby, it's been cut up and it's just a pile of blood and guts. People are eating the baby. There are images in this movie that are going to be like in your head forever. Like, oh my God. Another scene that wasn't exactly disturbing, it was just more of a standout scene, it was done very well, was when the two brothers started fighting. You think they're just having a bit of a fist fight, but no. Domhnall Gleeson is unstable in this film, and he grabs like this piece of furniture and he smacks his brother over the head with it, and his head, you know, it starts bleeding and stuff. It was a very well done scene, very intense, and that's just what made Domhnall Gleeson so great in this movie. He was just very unstable. The ending was great as well, when Jennifer Lawrence burns the house down, pretty much. Everyone's dead. And Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem are the only ones left. But Jennifer Lawrence is burnt. Like, she's burnt real bad. All of her hair has been, like, just torn off. But Javier Bardem hasn't got a single scratch on him. And he's carrying her, and it really is a captivating scene. And if you're wondering by now, like, you're probably wondering, hang on a second, Jesse hasn't, like, told us if he likes the movie or not yet. Like, what's happening? I do love this movie, just saying. It's one of the best films I've ever seen in my life. And I do think it's the best movie this decade. I'm sorry, Josh Burns. It's better than Blade Runner 2049 for me. I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off, but it's true, for me, at least. So yeah, what's next? I have notes here, and this film is just like, it requires notes. That's about it. Like, Mother is just so crazy. Like, I don't know. It's got great performances. It's very, I can see what, like, the first half, like I said, I was like, why are people like freaking out over this? But when the second half kicked in, I was like that the entire the entire time. Please watch Mother. It's got some great metaphors. It's not exactly a horror or a thriller. It's more of just a metaphor. It's a metaphorical piece. And Darren Aronofsky has really outdone himself. This movie, I will give it an A+. Oh yeah, that's my new grading system. A+, F. I'm going to do that from now on. So yeah, A+ for Mother. I adore this movie. It's my favourite film this decade, and I know I haven't shown much love for it. That's because it has left an emotional scar on me. When I talk about it, I just kind of freeze, and I'm like, I love it like a lot, but it's so disturbing. It got in my head. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. That's my review, of Mother. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.